All right, we're going to pick up in paragraph 2 here. So, in the chill, damp, deepening dusk, the stranger wandered around the property while the mother sat in the dining room table and the father peered covertly out the window. So now we get to meet the mother as well. The children were upstairs in their rooms. Where is he now? The mother asked. He just went into the garage, the father said. The garage? What does he want in there? The mother said uneasily. Maybe you'd better go out there with him. He wouldn't want anyone with him, the father said. He moved stealthily to another window, peering through the curtains. A moment passed in silence. The mother paused in the act of setting down plates, neatly folded paper napkins, and stainless steel cutlery, said impatiently, And where is he now? I don't like this. The father said, Now he's coming out of the garage, and stepped back hastily from the window. Where's he going now? The mother asked. I wish I'd answered the door. The father watched for a moment in silence, and then said, He's headed into the backyard. Doing what? The mother asked. Not doing anything. Just walking, the father said. He seems to have a slight limp. Is he an older man? The mother asked. I didn't notice, the father confessed. Isn't that just like you? The mother said. One thing I want to point out about this paragraph is how much detail we get about things that don't seem to matter. It feels like I'm being described this story, and I can see it perfectly in my mind, but I still feel like I have no idea what is going on, and that sets me at dis-ease. I'm thinking about there's a movie that came out in 2016 or 2017 called Get Out, and it's a great horror movie. And everyone in this movie acts just a little bit off. Not enough off to just like send you running to the hills, but odd enough that you're just like, what? I can't quite put my finger on what's going on. I kind of identify with the mom here. I hate when people I don't know knock on my door. It could be kind of a scary thing, especially if they're poking around your house. The mother says, Isn't that just like you? And the man who knocked on the door has a limp, apparently. Okay, I wonder why. She went on worriedly. He could be anyone, after all. Any kind of thief or mentally disturbed person or even murderer. Ringing our doorbell like that with no warning. And you don't even know what he looks like. Like the father doesn't know he just met him. This is so confusing. The father had moved to another window and stood quietly watching, his cheek pressed against the glass. He's gone down to the old swings. I hope he won't sit on one of them, for memory's sake, and try to swing. The posts are rotted almost through. The mother drew breath to speak, but sighed instead. So, as if a powerful current of feeling had surged through her. The father was saying, Is it possible he remembers those swings from his childhood? I can't believe they're actually that old, the mother said vaguely. They were old when you bought the house. The father said, But we're talking about 40 years or more, and that's a long time. The mother sighed again involuntarily. Poor man, she murmured. She was standing there before her table, but no longer seeing it. In her hands were objects, forks, knives, spoons she could not have named. She said, We can't bar the door against him. That would be cruel. The father said, What? No one has barred any door against anyone. Put yourself in his place, the mother said. He told me he didn't want to come inside, the father said. Oh, isn't that just like you? The mother said in exasperation. Okay, I like this paragraph. The mother seems to have changed a little bit. In our previous paragraph, she's very scared of the man. She's saying he could be a murderer or a crazy person or something. And suddenly she has switched to pity. She sighs again. She says, Poor man. Why we can't bar the door against him. That would be cruel. And the father's like, What? He can come in if he wants to. He didn't want to come inside. And once again, we finish a paragraph with the mother saying to the father, Oh, isn't that just like you? What is like the father? I don't know. I feel like, oh, isn't that just like you? Doesn't really tell us anything. Maybe says so much. Without a further word, she went to the back door and called for the stranger to come inside if he wanted when he had finished looking around outside. We're going to pick up in another video.